Hello everyone, and welcome back into our Detroit Tigers Fantasy Manager playthrough here in Out of the Park Baseball 19. And we have for you today Game 2 against Pittsburgh. We are 12 and 11, half a game out of first. And yeah, we're in Pittsburgh, second game of the series. They are 11 and 12. And the pitching matchup is Tyler Anderson and Matt Andriese. So we're going to hop on into it. And Andriese's 1-0 against us. He pitched their only victory against us in the previous matchup we played with Pittsburgh. But we're going to go in and check our lineup here. Now, is Severino fully rested? No, he is not. All right, I will just save him then. And we'll let Tyler Anderson pitch today. That's fine. I mean, Anderson pitched pretty well if you guys remember last game. Yeah, against Baltimore, 6.1, only 2 earned. So we're going to see what he can do here against this Pittsburgh lineup. The lineup's going to look, since we're facing a righty, we don't have a DH available. Calhoun's going to play... Oh, excuse me. Fisher's going to play left. I don't know why Spangenberg was in there. And he's going to bat second. Abreu third. We're going to put Calhoun in right field, and he'll bat cleanup for us. Soler, Iglesias, I like down here. Bregman, Joseph. Yeah, that looks just fine. And Pittsburgh's running out there. Merrifield, Chisenhall, Ozuna, Freeman. Those two are a killer combo. Franco, Cesar Puello, Brian McCann, Hechavarria, and of course, Andriese's pitching, and attendance is 22,000. It is 44 degrees, and the wind is, we do not have a second baseman. That's awkward. So back to our lineup. That's not our lineup. I didn't even notice that. Okay, so yeah, Harrison. Harrison or Drury? I think we're gonna go with Harrison in a second. Can't believe I missed that. Wow. Okay, yeah, so that's all set now. The wind is blowing out to center at 20 miles an hour, so we could see some offense, especially after our 1-0 game in yesterday's game. So we'll see what happens here. And we're gonna hop on into it. Lorenzo Cain is going to ground out to third to start us off here in the first. Fisher up, and he puts a ball into play. Out number 2. And Abreu pops up on the infield, out number 3. So 1, 2, 3 go your Tigers here in their half of the first. Merrifield, he'll be on to start off the Pirates offensively. Chisenhall up, and Merrifield's going to steal the base. So runner at second, no one out for the Pirates here. And Chisenhall will walk, so 2 on for Ozuna. We're going to get the double play, hopefully, here. And there's a drive to the gap. Moving over is Cain, and he'll have it for the first out, but Merrifield moves up to second. So Freeman up with runners at the corners and 1 gone. And he'll strike out, so that's a huge out there for Anderson. And now it is 2 out. Franco up. He's a pretty big pull hitter, so we're going to put the shift on, and we'll see what happens. As he puts one to short, over to second, and out number 3. So Anderson works around some trouble here in the first, and it's still scoreless heading to the second. Calhoun, out number 1. Harrison, out number 2 on strikes. And Bregman, he will ground out to the shortstop. So 1, 2, 3 go your Tigers, and still scoreless. Puello, that'll be a hit, another hit for the Pirates, so they'll have a leadoff base runner here in the second. We're going to shift McCann, and is Puello fast? He's got some speed, so let's hold runner. And strike out a McCann, so out number 1. Hechavarria up. This is going to be a hard double play if we can get it. So hold runner. And he laces one up the middle for a base hit. So everyone moves up a base, first and second one out, but Andriese is up to bat. And is he going to bunt? He does bunt, but he pops it up, and Joseph makes a play. 2 gone. And then Merrifield nubs one right in front of the home plate and throw to third, out number 3. So Anderson works around in more trouble here in the second. Still scoreless, as Joseph makes out number 1. Iglesias up. Is he going to run it out? He does. Infield hit for Iglesias. That'll be our first hit of the ball game. I'm going to have Anderson bunt here. And he lays it down very nicely. And it does exactly the right job as it moves Iglesias over to second. So 2 out here for Kane. And he'll strike out to end the inning. So that'll be it for us in the third. Chisenhall walks. So that's 3 straight innings where the Pirates have had a leadoff man on. Ozuna up. Ozuna, that'll find a hole. That'll be a base hit. So 2 on, no one out. Freeman up. Not a good spot for your Tigers here. And he puts one towards the shortstop, over to second. And they only get 1. And Harrison was almost injured there, but he's okay. So runners at the corners. 1 gone. Franco up. And he lifts one in the air. It looks like it's going to be deep enough to score the run. Out number 2, and yeah, that'll be a sac fly for Franco. Pittsburgh up 1-0. Puello up, and he'll line one down into the corner. And that'll put runners at second and third here with 2 out. McCann up, so we'll put the old shift on. And strikeout of McCann, so that'll end the inning. But Pittsburgh finally breaks into the run column as it's 1-0 Pittsburgh. Fisher to the gap. Will it land? It does land. That'll be extra bases. And it's a leadoff double. So we're looking to tie this game right back up here in the top of the 4th as Abreu gets hit. So runners at first and second, no one out. Cole Calhoun up. He will walk to load the bases. So bases are loaded here for Harrison, no one out. And Harrison puts one down the line. That'll be multiple runs. 1 run scores. Second run coming around. 2 run scores. 2-run double for Harrison. 2-1 Detroit as we grab the lead, and we are still in a position to score more runs. Bregman up now, and he puts one. That'll be at least 1. And it is an RBI single for Bregman. It's now 3-1 Tigers. Joseph will find a hole, and that'll be an RBI single. It's now 4-1 Detroit. It looks like we have found where to hit it right now. And Iglesias grounds one. That'll be a double play. So 2 out now. Runner's still on third, and Anderson up to bat, our pitcher, and he puts one into the gap, and he's going to have himself an RBI double, it looks like. Yes, it is, an RBI double, 5-1 Detroit. Wow, what a hit by the pitcher, and that'll bring Lorenzo Cain up now with 2 out and a runner on second. And Cain puts one in the air. Will it land? It'll land in a mitt for the 3rd out. But your Tigers score 5 runs, and we're now up 5-1. Out number 1. Utley up. And Utley will be on base as he gets his first hit. And that was a pitch hitter, so they already pulled Andriese out of the game here in the 4th. Merrifield up now. We'll put the double play depth on as he lines one to right. Calhoun on, makes the catch. 2 gone. Chisenhall up. Chisenhall to first. Out number 3. So we get them down. No runs scored. 5-1. And we're in the 5th. So Kitteridge is now going to be pitching for Pittsburgh as Fisher takes him. And it's out of here. So Fisher takes the new pitcher deep to make it 6-1 on that solo shot. Abreu to short. That'll be out number 1. Calhoun up. Out number 2. Harrison up. And he'll put one back towards the pitcher. And that is out number 3. But we score 1 run on the solo shot by Fisher. It's now 6-1 Detroit. Strikeout of Ozuna to start off the inning Freddie Freeman up, the very dangerous Freddie Freeman, as he puts one deep. That's back. It is out of here. So Freeman puts one into the opposite field, 393 shot. It's now 6-2. Franco to center. That'll be extra bases as he pulls into second with a 1-out double. So, man on second, Cesar Puello up. He'll put one towards a short. Iglesias over, makes the play, out number 2. Brian McCann now up. We're going to put the shift on him. Oop, wrong way. Shift right guard third base, please. 0-2 count, and he puts one in the air. That looks to be playable, and Kane gets to it for the 3rd out. So Pittsburgh scores 1 run. It's still 6-2 Detroit. Bregman up. He'll strike out. Joseph up. He will pop one on the infield, out number 2. And Iglesias now batting, and he'll get hit. So Anderson's up, and he's batting 1,000 for the season with an RBI, and he's going to walk. So Kitteridge walks the pitcher on 4 pitches to put 2 men on with 2 out for Lorenzo Cain, and Lorenzo Cain's going to walk, so that'll load the bases for Fisher. Fisher up, and he puts a ball into play. Will it land? It will not, out number 3. So we load the bases and don't do anything with it, but it's still 6-2 Detroit. Do not want to see Pittsburgh bullpen. I'm going to start warming up Parker here in the 6th in case Anderson runs into some problems. There's a base hit to lead off the inning. So Corey Dickerson up now, and we're going to put the double play depth on him. And there's a wild pitch, so that'll take the double play out of order. Dickerson to short. That's through for a base hit. Runner's coming around to score. Play at the plate, and he is safe. So an RBI single by Dickerson, and it's very quickly starting to become... I keep pressing Pittsburgh's bullpen. So it's very quickly starting to fall apart here for Anderson. So Merrifield up, Dickerson on first, no out here in the 6th, and that one's back to the pitcher, over to second for 1, over to first, and he runs it out, so only 1 out on the fielder's choice. Chisenhall up. Chisenhall pops one on the infield, and Abreu gets to it for out number 2. Ozuna up now. And there's another wild pitch, his 2nd of the inning, so the count is going to be 2-1 with 2 out to Ozuna. And Ozuna smashes one towards center. Will Kane get to it? Yes, he will. Out number 3. So Pittsburgh scores 1 more, and the score is now 6-3 as we head to the 7th. So I want to sit down, Parker. So it's going to be Freeman, Franco, and Puello. So I think we're going to let Jennings come in and pitch to Freddie Freeman, and then we'll have Parker. Yeah, that'll be fine. As Abreu hits a single to lead off the inning. Cole Calhoun walks, so 2 on, no out for Harrison. He'll put one into play, but that's going to be a double play. Yes, it is. So 2 out now. Abreu at 3rd, Bregman up. And Bregman smashes one deep. Back goes the left fielder, and it's out of here. So 2-run shot for Alex Bregman, a 386-foot home run. It's now 8-3 Detroit. And, again, I don't want to keep picking the Pittsburgh bullpen. So I guess we're just going to warm up Selman, and we're going to give him the inning. As Joseph grounds one to short, and that'll be out number 3. But we are now flexing by 5 runs. So, Anderson, I'm going to take you out. You did well. You definitely used some magic here. 6 innings, 10 hits, and only 3 earned runs. So we'll bring in Selman to pitch to Freddie Freeman, lefty-lefty matchup here. And it works out as Selman strikes him out. Julio Franco, or Maikel Franco, as Maikel Franco walks on a full count. So Puello up, 1 out. And Puello strikes out for out number 2. So 2 gone here for Brian McCann. And of course we're going to give him, I don't know why we want infield in. Just shift, please. And that's a wild pitch. So we'll try it again. And McCann puts one into the gap deep, and it's out of here. So McCann gets the 2 runs back real quickly. It's now 8-5 here in the 7th as Hechavarria strikes out to end the inning. But it's 8-5 going to the 8th, and we're going to warm up. So it's going to be righty, righty, lefty. I'm going to warm up Keela. That should be fine. And we'll have Iglesias bat here. Iglesias grounds one to the second baseman, out number 1. Oh, Selman. I forgot to pinch hitter, but that's all right. Selman strikes out. Kane up. And Kane drives one back, and Ozuna makes the snag. So 1, 2, 3 go the Tigers. Still 8-5. I'm also going to have Diekman just warming up in case. So Keela's going to pitch here to Cron with no outs, and he'll strike him out with Merrifield up next. And Merrifield back to the pitcher, out number 2. So 2 quick outs here for Keela as Chisenhall steps in. And Chisenhall is going to drive one to right. That'll be down. And he's going 2, and he's going to make it. So it's a 2-out double for Lonnie Chisenhall as Ozuna's up with 2 outs and a runner at second. And he'll drive one back. It's out of here. A 2-run shot for Marcell Ozuna. It's now 8-7. And since Freddie Freeman is up, we are going to bring in Diekman for that lefty-lefty matchup. Full count to Freddie Freeman here. And he walks him. So Franco up now. And Franco to short. And that'll finally put the inning to end as Pittsburgh scores 2 more runs. And it's now 8-7 Detroit. And we're going to warm up Wade Davis here because this game is getting dicey. As Pittsburgh brings in Carl Edward Jr.'s. And that's strike 3. Abreu up. Abreu strikes out. Calhoun up. And Calhoun will strike out. So we get 3 strikeouts on ourselves. And we head to the 9th, 8-7. I do not want Diekman to be pitching. We're going to bring in our closer, Wade Davis. He'll pitch to Puelo. Strike 3. McCann up. We're, of course, going to shift on him. And he will strike out. So 2 outs now here for Pittsburgh. And their last hope is Adeiny Hechavarria, who's 2 for 4 on the day. And he will strike out. So Wade Davis retires the side on strikes. And we're going to take this by 1 run, 8-7. What a game. Bullpen did not look good here for your Tigers. Anderson looked good. He used absolute magic to get through his innings. Wade Davis looked very good. And batting-wise, Derek Fisher, 2 hits. Bregman, 2 hits with a big home run. He had a 3 RBI day. We'll take that. And Anderson with his hitting, too. An RBI double. So that is it for this game as we climb 2 games above 500. Come on. Ooh, yes, 1, 2, 3 struck outside. Very nice. Join us tomorrow as we play the conclusion of this series against Pittsburgh before we head to Baltimore. And I want to thank you guys all for watching. Please like, comment, and smash that subscribe button. And we'll catch you next time.